Well, it's 7:15 in the morning. This is a trip I've been pretty much dreading, actually. Been raining all night, but I could see that it was going to dry up, and it has dried up, in fairness. I've got two t-shirts on, one sweatshirt, long johns, two pairs of socks, and a pair of a couple of plastic bags inside my boots, which should hopefully keep my feet dry. So it's a 1 hour ride down to Bristol. There's still rain in the air, actually, as I ride along here. Still rain in the air. I mean, it's just been unbelievable, hasn't it? Been bucketing down for bloody months. And I've got a waiting appointment, and I could have a cup of coffee and that while I wait, obviously, down at Fowlers. So I think I'll wait until it gets light before I say anything else. Down by James Dyson's house. Sun was supposed to have risen 10 minutes ago, but not much sign of that. I think I'm going to end up getting there early, which is not necessarily a good thing, because I'm going to be hanging around outside for them to open. Not going on the motorway. I was thinking about it, but I just don't fancy it really, not on this. Well, this is what those of us living in the Cotswolds seek to avoid on a daily basis. Riding into Bristol like this. I don't even know if I'm going to be there in time now. Hopefully I will. see where a bicycle and a motorcycle comes into its own in traffic like this, as we all know. Not very pleasant if you have to do this every day, I must say. Although our friend in front, no doubt, rather more used to it than I am. You can ride in the bus lanes as well on a motorbike, which helps. Bristol has a cleaner air zone. Can you believe? Odd years ago, I was coming in and out of here every day. Did my head in, I tell you. Nearly got into some fights. Traffic was so bad. About a mile or so away from Fowlers now. I'll keep him tucking behind this guy. I should have really gone round that island. I don't think I did anything dangerous by doing it. On the other hand, I better not do it here. This is taking me, although I did stop fuel, nearly an hour and a quarter, an hour and 10 up to now. Anyway, guys still with me. God, I wouldn't fancy riding one of these bikes in and then having to do a day's work. Right, well, we're here in time. Fowlers is just at the next roundabout. The Bristol skyline greets us. Smell some bacon cooking. Could this be from Fowlers? Here it is. Fowlers of Bristol. Well, we're here, so let's see what happens now. Yeah, I'm going to be wide enough for me to get through. Well, at least it's warm in here. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Rob, listen.
Yeah, 1 second. I'll just wait for the paperwork there. Sorry, Rob.
Literally should have started the other way round.
Let me just check my computer a second, Rob.
I think they've been working on it.
Yes, I think I've seen that one. Yes, I do.
Right.
I got a first service and supply and fit USB port onto the handlebars.
Yeah, I'm not going to have to get USB. I've already done it. So.
Oh, right, okay. What I'll do then is I will just cross that off. I'm just going to move that to the side a second. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
If I can ask you just to check your address, your phone number, and sign at the bottom for me, please.
Dealership here. I'm on my way to get coffee. Not sure I should show the present Mrs. Little this, as I'm supposed to be on a diet, but I promise I'm going to take it easy all day after this, as you would expect. Dear oh dear, what can I do? but enjoy it. I always quite fancied one of these. This is the Thunderbird. I think it says 1600. Lovely bike. And what a good price. Only 3,000 miles on it. Don't think they make them anymore.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers. I also like these. The Van. Lovely bike. Not to be compared with the Triumph upstairs though. Hoping mine will be ready soon, because I'm getting a little bit impatient. Every seat down at this place is bloody hard. Mind you, I suppose they try and make it a bit like riding a motorcycle, you know. Your backside gets shredded on the bike, and also when you're sitting down in their shop. So the bike has been in the Fowlers workshop for a couple of hours. Everything's as expected. Otherwise I would have been worried. Down, in fact. Right, so let's see how it all works now. I've been restricted to 7,500 revs while I was running it in. In fact, the first 300 miles are 5,000, and then the second 300 miles are 7,500. And I have religiously kept to that, actually. So what I can't say, of course, is what the guy who had the bike before me has done. But it didn't look as if it had been abused, so anyway, we'll wait and see. Where are these people all turning up here? Looks like they've adjusted the tick over down slightly. It's ticking over now at about 1600, I would guess. Although it's one of these digital tachometers, I should say. So can't read it exactly what it's ticking over at. Riding along by the side of the River Avon. Dirty old River Avon. out past the bonded warehouses. Amazing buildings these, they are being preserved, thank goodness. We're now on the Plimsoll Bridge, swing bridge. It's a little bit different to what it was this morning when I came out. Right ahead of us now is the Clifton Suspension Bridge, built by Isambard Kingdom Brunel, or designed I should say by him, although he died before the bridge was finished. I think it was finished in 1859 and still carrying traffic today. Traffic that didn't exist when it was built, of course. So this is the Avon Gorge. Going down to Avonmouth from Bristol, in fact. So I'm trying it on the motorway for the first time now. See how it is. Doing about 9,000 revs in fifth. 60 odd miles an hour. It reads 10% faster than it actually is. I'd just be interested to see how it takes this hill. Actually says it's doing 70 now, but it's not. Well, that is somewhat encouraging, I have to say. It's pulling pretty well up here. I'm surprised. Actually. Got to slow down to 50 here. Just going up a slow incline on the M4 in fifth, doing, it says I'm doing 68, but of course I'm not. But I'm not doing bad. Doesn't feel a whole lot different, to be honest, than the Meteor did. I think 5th is the faster gear. Well, as I went along the flats, it was reading about 74, which is basically under 70. But really, you know, should you want to go on the motorway, and occasionally we have to, it feels fairly safe keeping up with the traffic between 60 and 70 miles an hour, whereas in fairness my dear old YB would not have been happy to do that. But the YB was good for other things. There is a merest hint I may be getting the YB back in the next week or so. The question is then, what happens? Because somebody is unhappy about having 3 bikes in the garage. Well, I think that was a successful start to the week. I didn't really get that wet and cold, actually. At least that service is out of the way now. I mean, to be honest, I would never have brought the bike out on a morning like it was when I left home. It's not so bad now, to be honest. It's as you can probably see, the roads have more or less dried up, but the bike is in a mess. It's going to have to be cleaned. I think I might need to get Mrs. Little to help me, or perhaps Mr. Hoffman. He's an expert at cleaning bikes. Wet bit of road, mud, you see? Can't get away from it. Not a video, I'm afraid, that I'm going to be able to show Mrs. Little. She would not be impressed to see the breakfast. Anyway. Here we are, back in Tetbury. The smell of freshly baked bread, very pleasant. Mrs. Little is going to try to foist some lunch on me, which I really don't want. You know why. Anyway, until next time, it should be Wednesday, and we're going to go out on a reconvened run that Rod has organised.